इस बार भी वो
हेलो गाइस, हेलो आदर्श प्रभु, हेलो कार्मेनिया। कैसे चाचा? बहुत बढ़िया। स्टोरी मोड या हॉरर दोनों ही है भाई। है हॉरर, स्टोरी, सस्पेंस, कुछ फ्यूचर पास्ट, सबका मिक्स वाला कंटेंट है इसमें। फेस कैम आ गया भाई लो। अरे कैसे हो गाइस? वेलकम बैक वंस अगेन। आज कुछ खेलने वाले हैं भसड़ गेम प्ले, फुल एंड स्टोरी। को यार ये सेटल नहीं हो पा रहा है, तो GTA कल परसों से तो खेलेंगे। उसके पहले कुछ एक्सक्लूसिव गेम प्ले खेलते हैं। एलन वेक 2 लास्ट वाले पार्ट्स में ये फंस चुका था, मतलब भूतों वाली दुनिया में। अब देखते हैं क्या होगा फिर से। तो बने रहिए भाइयों बहनों।
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters.
ऐसा क्या?
And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
अबे मोटा को आदमी कौन आ गया यहाँ पर? भाई ये तो कुछ पहना भी नहीं है, फुल नंगा है। गांव जा रहा है लगता है भाई। फुलन सन्नाटा इधर तो, इतना अंधेरा है कि कुछ दिख भी नहीं रहा है। गेम साउंड बताना भाई, ठीक ठाक आ रहा है कि कम ज्यादा आ रहा है? सो कौन जंगल में छोड़ दिया भाई इस मोटे आदमी को? बे ऊपर कोई खड़ा हुआ है। ऑलरेडी गॉन। मैटर क्या है भाई, समझ नहीं आ रहा है। भाई साहब पेड़ पौधे तो पिछले वाले गेम से कुछ ज़्यादा ही इंप्रूव कर दिया है इसका ग्राफिक क्वालिटी। ओ बबुआ, गांव जा रहा है था साला, कहाँ भटक गए नंगा पुंगा। लेदरहा जैसे चल रहा है तो। अरे माँ, ये कौन है? हक देता भी है भाई। पेड़ के ऊपर कोई है क्या भाई? जगदीश भगत को बुलाना पड़ेगा लग रहा है। अबे ये क्या साउंड इफेक्ट है बे? साला फटा रहा है हमारी। क्या ये प्रोटैगनिस्ट है क्या इस गेम का? दौड़ बेटा, नंगे आदमी दौड़। भाई ये जरूर सुसाइड फॉरेस्ट है भाई। हवा भी तेज है। अरे माँ, अरे मादर जात। भाई रुक जाओ भाई, थोड़ा डेंजरस गेम लग रहा है। भाग रे बेटा। बेचारा नंगा आदमी दौड़ रहा है बरसात में भाई, देख रहे हो? इससे बुरी किस्मत किसी की हो सकती क्या? वो भी ऐसे जंगल में, सुसाइड फॉरेस्ट। अबे ये कौन लोग है बे? अबे मार दिस। पेल दिया गया भाई नंगे आदमी को। भाई गुर्दा उर्दा गुलकट दिया इसका तो। भाई साहब चलिए भाई, ऐसे जंगल में कोई नहीं जाना। एलन वेक द्वितीय, जबरदस्त। गांव से गांव जोड़ दिया डोकरा का। अब स्टोरी अभी शुरू हुई है गाइस, वो तो खाली ट्रेलर था।
Hey kiddo, how are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my God, Mom, it's not your fault. People get all murdery. What happened?
सॉरी।
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers.
नाइट स्प्रिंग्स
I'll let
अभी भी
you
चल
get
रहा है
back
क्या?
to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
जंगल देख रहे हो?
I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
खतरा भाई, फुल खतरा।
I will. Bye, kiddo.
ये भूत जैसा कौन बैठा है?
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
लोगा नहीं है तो।
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
मतलब कोई मार काट के जा रहा है, मैसेज छोड़ दे रहा है पीछे, तो उसका आई थिंक इन लोग इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रहे हैं दोनों।
Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
डेप्यूटी घूम गया इनका। इनविटेशन। यार ये कैमरा का एंगल पूरा खत्म हो गया।
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
अबे
I should take a look at that map.
भाई ग्राफिक तो औकात से बाहर है लग। नो 30 FPS हो गया भाई गेम। ओवर पावर्ड ग्राफिक लग रहा है भाई, थोड़ा कम करना पड़ेगा। नेटिव रुको भाई थोड़ा सा। अभी जंगल कितना प्यारा लग रहा है भाई, उस टाइम तो पूरा खत्म था। हेलो सुधांशु आर्यन।
I have to head back. Got things to do.
अबे इन्वेस्टिगेशन लिखाया था, इनविटेशन लिखाया था साला। ग्राफिक बहुत ज्यादा हाई है बे इसका, कुछ तो जुगाड़ करना पड़ेगा बॉस। क्या हाल है सुधांशु? ओए 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 क्वालिटी, इसको करते हैं क्वालिटी। हाँ अभी थोड़ा सा स्मूथ चला। हाँ भाई क्या इधर क्या लिखा है? मैप एम से खुलता है तुमको पता है।
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right.
चाचा कैसे ढूंढा ये गेम?
And
खरीदा है भाई। ढूंढा क्या? ये गेम कल ही तो परसों ही तो लॉन्च हुआ है क्या? फिल्म हटा लेते हैं यार भाई, ग्राफिक ना बहुत ज्यादा तगड़ा है भाई इसका, पीसी की फट जा रही है। मीडियम रखते हैं भाई। एंटी अच्छा ये रे ट्रेसिंग चालू रखे थे साला, इसलिए बमाका दिख रहा था एकदम, रिफ्लेक्शन रिफ्लेक्शन। अभी तो ठीक है।
Anderson,
आई एम चार्ज हियर।
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that,
चाचू कैमरा का क्या किया?
federal agents.
कैमरा का क्या किया? कैमरा लगा हुआ है भाई कहीं।
My partner Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
बकबक कर रहा है साला। बे 1080p एकदम प्रॉपर वाला क्यों नहीं हो रहा है बे? चालू रखते हैं, मीडियम सही है।
What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
I could use briefing. Any witness to the crime?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, inside.
तो मेरे पीसी गेम्स में अपडेट नहीं हुआ है। मेरे जब कॉलेज खत्म होगा तब पीसी गेमर बनूंगा। अरे बाप रे, पीसी गेमर बनोगे? प्रभु मन लगा कर पढ़ना। भाई पीसी गेमर बनने से अच्छा कुछ काम धाम या बिजनेस कर लो भाई।
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
चलो भाई बॉडी देखने चलते हैं। आई थिंक वही वाली बॉडी है जो अभी डोकराहा चल रहा था ना। मीट
Before
डेप्यूटी
we get to
थॉर्टन
the crime
जनरल।
scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
अच्छा
The
मतलब
facts are on the board.
ये इसका माइंड प्लेस है गाइस। यहाँ पर ये जो भी क्लू व्लू मिलता है उसको स्टोर करती है। शायद ये सेव करने वाला जगह हो सकता है, जैसे रेसिडेंट इवल में था। यहाँ पर जाके कुछ तो करते हैं अपन।
Everything we know about the previous murders.
इतने
Worth
सारे लोगों का
taking
मर्डर
another
हुआ है।
look.
अच्छा ये बीच वाला डोकरा का है, बाकी ऊपर 3 लोग सब मतलब पिला चुके हैं यहाँ पर। क्या करना है इसमें? एफ केसेस, एंटर, कंटिन्यू, गेट टू द क्राइम सीन। अच्छा चलो ठीक है।
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime
चलो
scene.
भाई क्राइम सीन को
Hey,
देखते हैं
Casey.
क्या मैटर हुआ।
You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're
FBI वाले हैं लोग, ज्यादा बात जो कोई नहीं करेगा। चाचा एल्विस की न्यूज़ देखी, देख ली भाई।
that had the rest of us
नजर
baffled.
खुशी आशीर्वाद ले
I
लेना।
don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring?
माँ बाप का आशीर्वाद
You
लेना
know
मत, माँ
what
बाप।
happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
ये क्या है? एक गन है अपने पास। अरे अरे फील्ड ऑफ व्यू थोड़ा चेंज नहीं हो सकता क्या इसका? बहुत ज़्यादा करीब से दिखा रहा है ये। कहीं पर दिख रहा है इस फील्ड ऑफ व्यू? सेंसिटिविटी, कंट्रोलर, ये मजिस्ट नहीं भाई, ये सब नहीं चाहिए मेरे को। हमका चाहिए कि फील्ड ऑफ व्यू कम करने का। पार्ट ट्रेस्ड इंटरफेस नहीं है यार। ओ सिट, चाचा आज मेरा रिजल्ट आया 4th सेम का,
You okay to jump down?
8 GPA।
I'm not that old.
क्या बात? इससे आगे दभागेगा मैं, इससे आगे नहीं भाग सकते क्या अपन?
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
भाई ये 2 ही लोग जा रहे हैं क्या क्राइम सीन में? चल बेटा चल।
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that
पानी
feels
गिरने
like
लगा बॉस।
You think the local law had the sense to put up a
जनरल
tarp?
स्टोर है इधर।
if they did, next coffee's on me.
ये है मर्डर साइट।
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
उसके पीछे है, बॉडी बोल रहा है। थोड़ा तेज चल भाई।
FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psychos,
ये क्या है बे?
killers, and
ये तो मैप है इस जगह।
traps with the mob.
भाई ये तो पूरा सुसाइड फॉरेस्ट जैसा है। ओके, ये डोकराहा मरा था यहाँ, देखो गाइस। तो एल लग चुका है पूरा पूरा। इसका छाती निकाल के बाहर रख दिया रे।
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tar.
चाचा लड़की मत बनो।
You owe me
हैं?
a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by
लड़की मत
examining
बनो
our
भाई,
guest
लड़की
Donna.
है इसकी प्रोटैगनिस्ट, तो
Does
हम क्या
this
करें?
fit the MO of the previous murders?
क्या करें इसमें? फेफड़ा निकाल के बाहर रख
Step
दी।
1. Examine the corpse.
क्या क्या पड़ा है यहाँ? बियर का बाटली पड़ा है, पी खा के मारा है कोई।
Wanna start by inspecting the body, Anderson?
कैसे इंस्पेक्ट करें बे इसको? कहाँ से इंस्पेक्ट करें?
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
रिचुअल के तहत मारा है। अनलॉक द फर्स्ट की इमेज, यू कैन प्लेस इट ऑन केस बोर्ड इनसाइड माइंड पीस। So activate clues. The key image can be selected with the place on the case board. Case board तो यही है bro.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
चलो ये भी लगा दिए भाई. मतलब पूरा इन्वेस्टिगेशन करेंगे इसमें, समझ रहे हो? Placing the key image on board begins a new line of investigation. Okay, enter the key image is placed. It will prompt to a new question consistent with previous murders. Objectives will investigate the crime scene. Continue.
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Heart को remove कर
Bruising
दो.
on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
और क्या है?
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
वे कहाँ लगाऊं इसको?
Doesn't make sense.
ये कहाँ लगेगा बे?
Oh.
अच्छा. Okay.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The killer, the victim. Investigate the crime scene, learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. Okay. Killer कौन है, victim कौन है?
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues.
भाई ये तो FBI में पूरा ट्रेनिंग मिल रहा है मेरे को भाई, देख लो.
The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Multiple killers. Multiple victim. Hey, mother chap.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Did they plan for the murder to happen here? Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was
Fully.
FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Clues can be discovered by speaking to the people as well as examining your surroundings. तो क्लू ही ढूंढना है क्या इसमें पूरा?
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Wash your hands. Take the chicken out of the fridge. Take a nap. Confused.
A creepy twig sculpture?
So खोल के देखना पड़ेगा तभी पता चलेगा.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
कुछ ज़्यादा ही अंधेरा है बे यहाँ तो.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
किसी का कैबिन लग रहा है भाई. Let this be a warning to you fellow trespassers. They say the lake पढ़ने तो दे बे. Caldera something formed by an interrupting volcano or the sinkholes it lives in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if something else, something less natural and much more man-made, intentional? I say the lake not formed, it's designed and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies the secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of the button. And the people with the button, they are in that big house by the lake preparing, I know. First drawing, water line. Real caldera is made from a volcano lava. Okay. Second drawing, water line, engineered structure, strange machines. दुनियादारी वाला बात कर रहे हैं इन लोग. वॉशिंग मशीन भी है भाई, देख रहे हो, ऑटोमेटिक वाला. बाथरूम में गेट नहीं लगाता करें इन लोग. ओपन किचन, लिविंग रूम. कुछ ऐसा कुछ खास क्लू नहीं मिल रहा है बे.
I've been doing some deep research online, and I know how to keep confidential matters confidential.
सो खोलें कैसे यार, और आगे जाके देखा जाए. साला रात हो जाएगा, मोर फाटा थे भाई.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
ओ भाई यहाँ तो टेंट है बे.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An
How do you
Alex
like
Casey
the
movie
kitten hero?
lunchbox.
I had it made just for you.
Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies. Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
Alex Casey lunch boxes. The note inside mentions making knitting just for me. How do they know I knit? Or maybe just a coincidence. Okay. Okay. भाई रात वात हो रहा है क्या भाई? कौन कौन सा जगह अपन एक्सप्लोर कर लिए हैं, इधर भी बाकी है भाई, इधर जाना पड़ेगा। कहते जो समझ है हमको सबको समझा देना। कुछ नहीं समझे भाई, कैसे समझाएंगे? तो घूम फिर के फिर वहीं आ गए साला। ओ राइट जाने का है। ये क्या सीन है भाई? गलत जगह में आ गए बे। भाई अंधेरा हो रहा है भाई, फट रही है अब। अरे यार पूरा घूम के वापस जाना पड़ेगा साला। अब सही जा रहे हैं। थोड़ा लेफ्ट, अब सीधा सीधा ही जाना ना। अबे यहीं से तो साला वो डोकरा मरा था शुरू में, नंगा वाला। ये भी वहीं जा रही है मरने के लिए। मादर जात, कुछ तो आवाज आया। भाई यहाँ कुछ तो मैटर है बे, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है दया यहाँ पर। विच लेड? There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after the cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of the local sheriff went unanswered, he accused a lady in questions of having bewitched him. मतलब वही बोल रहा है भाई, एक लेक है जिसमें एक सीक्रेट डोर है दूसरे दुनिया में जाने का, बट पुलिस वालों को जब कुछ मिला नहीं सबूत, तो फिर एक लेडी को उन लोग पकड़ लिए जिसको उन लोग चुड़ैल मानते थे। शी वॉज ड्रोन्ड, उसको डुबा दिए, बट हर ड्रॉप लैडल ग्रीव इनटू अ स्ट्रेंज ट्री। अच्छा मतलब वो एक पेड़ बन गया, नेम्ड विच लेडल। विच लेडल नाम का पेड़ बन गया वो ऑटोमेटिक। द वुमन रिटर्न टू एवेंज हर wrong towards. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked in a box. It in a box with the heart. She would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. मतलब उसने और so the legend goes वो एक चुड़ैल बन के बदला ली है, मार दी किसी पुलिस वाले को, उसका हार्ट निकाल दी, ऐसे कुछ कहानी है, मतलब बता रहे हैं यहाँ पर लिखी हुई है कहानी कि इस पे डिपेंड है वो सब चीजें।
Hey Casey, what's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes you do.
अबे यही ट्री की सब बुलक के तो आया था बे वो डोकराहा साला। हे भगवान, और कुछ है कि भाई यहाँ पर? बहुत बड़ी जगह है यार ये तो, मतलब क्लू ढूंढना मतलब मजाक नहीं है यहाँ पर। दैया मैया हो जाएगा सबका दैया मैया।
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
अच्छा इसके आगे नहीं जा सकते। गाइस तुम लोग को थोड़ा मतलब दिख रहा है कि नहीं दिख रहा है रे? देखें एक मिनट, फिल्टर्स लगा देते हैं तुम लोग के लिए स्पेशल वाला कलर करेक्शन। ओके अभी थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा उजियारा दिखेगा तुम लोगों को। तो चुड़ैल के नाम से पूरा जगह का नाम रख दिया गया भाई। आगे से लेफ्ट मुड़ना है या चढ़ना पड़ेगा। अबे कूदने वाला मैकेनिज्म नहीं है जो लास्ट वाले पार्ट में था इसके। अरे मादर, सन्नाटा वाला घर में घुस गया रे मैं तो। भाई साहब आवाज सुन रहे हो? लौड़ा के सरकार वाला आवाज आ रहा है भाई। मेरी तो फट रही है कि यहीं अभी घूम फिर के यहीं पर आएगी मरने के लिए। और ये घर तो ऐसा लग रहा है अभी गिर जाएगा। लिख लो भाई यहाँ से, ये पढ़ते ना क्या लिखा है। द विच हट, हियर लिव्ड द विच ऑफ द कॉल्ड्रन लेक, बीवेयर हर स्पिरिट में स्टिल हॉन्ट दिस प्लेस। मतलब ये विच का घर है यहाँ पर, उसकी आत्मा भी घूमती है, ऐसा कुछ बोल रहा है। अरे अरे मादर जान, ये कैसे हिल रहा है भोसड़ी की नहीं तो। आगे से जा। अबे गन वन नहीं है क्या इसके पास? भाई कुछ तो डेंजरस। अब मेरी फट रही भाई मैं, क्योंकि सबसे दूर आ चुका हूँ। बाकी सब लोग वहाँ मरा रहे हैं, साला हम अकेले घूम रहे हैं। भाई इतना लंबा चौड़ा क्या बे, ऐसे लिख के दिया है बे। राइट, एमिट टोल्ड मी टुडे दैट her family is moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. Just want to get better job and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who want to stay in a bridge fucking falls? Sunday. So I told her, she said thanks, fucking kill me. Sunday. I snuck out last night again, went to the big house by the lake. Instead of just watching it from here, like I'll always do, instead of just sitting around like I always do, screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I am going to find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building, take someone photos. It's gonna be epic. अच्छा मतलब ये एडवेंचर कर रहा था कोई यहाँ पर। ये क्या है बे?
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
A lunchbox again.
फिर एक लंच
Who's
बॉक्स में.
leaving these out here?
I know things can be little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. अच्छा, एलन देख रहा है बोल रहा है. एलन वेक लास्ट पार्ट का हीरो. तो एलन देख रहा है सब. भाई कितने बार पढ़ेगी. अब कहाँ जाने का है. भाई चुड़ैलिन का घर है बोलते हैं इसको. चुड़ैलिन होती है यहाँ. चुड़ैलिन कहाँ कहाँ आग जाके आ गए. समझ में भी नहीं आ रहा है कैसे पता चलेगा. मैप किससे खुलता है. ओके ये जगह मैं आया था क्या गाइस. ओके हेलो गोहिल. वो सफ़ेद कपड़े कैसे है. कौन से सफ़ेद कपड़े भाई. चस
There's another lunchbox.
My dad used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find in springs. Finds inspiring लिखा है बेटा. मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट फ्रैगमेंट्स। भाई मैं तो कहीं से भी बुलक जा रहा हूँ बे। क्लू तो मिल नहीं रहा है, घंटा बाकी सब चीज मिल जा रहा है यहाँ पर। FBI ओपन अप बैंग बैंग। चाचा मेरी आंखों में कलर प्रॉब्लम है या ये चाचा अंधे हो गए हैं? आए बे, एक मिनट रुको बे, तुम लोग बहुत टाइम पास कर रहे हो साला, यहाँ समझ नहीं आ रहा करना क्या है। भोसड़ी भगा इसको। ओए वो देखो क्या हो गया। चलो अब चुपचाप ना देखो, मस्ती नहीं करना। देखो बहुत खतरनाक गेम चल रहा है। अरे यार ये पूरा उधम मचाएगी अब। ऐसे बैठ के देखो तो चुपचाप। कैसे बिठाते हैं, बैठो रे, बैठो यहाँ
Did
पर।
you know this entire area
बैठो,
is
चुपचाप
inside
बैठे
a
रहो।
caldera? This
अरे
whole mountain used to be an active volcano.
रुको रुको देखो
Imagine the force it took to.
साला कहाँ जाना समझ नहीं आ रहा है, तुम यहाँ सब
Calderas are
हिला दे
pretty
रहे हो।
rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it.
ये तो छोटा चिच्चा आ गया स्ट्रीम पर। आओ ना भाई, छोटा चच्चा है ये। कुछ नहीं मिलेगा तुमको।
On a science fair?
यहाँ से रास्ता बंद है।
That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality. My daughter.
पकड़ो, वैसे ही कम टाइम मिला है, उसमें भी बैठ जाएगी तो टाइम ही खत्म हो जाए। Mirror Peak, the mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Caldron Lake. From the right, खोल के रखा हूँ, रुक जाओ। From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. कुछ ऐसा कुछ खास सबूत मिल नहीं रहा है जैसा बताया गया है इसमें। Starting fires is prohibited. We do not feed the wildlife. Leave no trace. ऊपर जाने का तो रास्ता नहीं है ना बॉस, घर से ही जाना पड़ेगा कुछ जुगाड़ करके।
Can't open this with my bare hands.
क्या है भी ये सब, तो खोल भी नहीं सकते। मतलब यहाँ अभी जाना कैंसल है अपना, खुद काट के पहुँच जाना यार।
I'm not done here yet.
भाई साहब, अच्छा ये वापस जाने का रास्ता है, यहाँ नहीं जा सकते अभी। ये भी वापस जाने का रास्ता है क्या?
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch. Only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
ये लॉक है। लर्न मोर अबाउट विक्टिम, लर्न मोर अबाउट किलर। अबे कैसे लर्न करें? सफेद कपड़े नहीं है मेरे तो। हाँ, येलो वाइट और वो है, येलो वाइट और ब्लैक। सफेद कपड़े। छाती फोड़ा रे। भाई नज़ारा देख लो फ्रेंड्स। यहाँ से तो आ चुके ना, लॉक था, ये लॉक है। ये दौड़ एकदम ब्लेद रही जैसे रही है। ये ऊपर जाने का रास्ता भी नहीं है यहाँ पर। कुछ तो मिला। अबे क्या ऐसे लिखा हुआ है भाई? ब्राइट फॉल्स वर्चुअल बेकिंग कैंप। कुछ क्लू तो मिल नहीं रहा है बे, एकदम खतरनाक वाला। यहाँ से तो लेके आया था वो आदमी अपन को, मिनी छुट्टन। इतना पढ़ाई कर लेते तो यूपीएस बंजारे सब चाचा। अरे हाँ ना भाई, ऐसा ऐसे लेटर लिख लिख के दे रहे हैं इन लोग, उसको पढ़ते बैठे रहेंगे। गेम खेलना भाई, गेम फास्ट गेम खेलना। आईपीएस यूपीएस ये भी सही भाई। थोड़ा तेज दौड़ ले भाई। खाए पिए नहीं है क्या इन लोगों को? कौन रखा बे एफबीआई में? अब ये 3-4 रास्ता जा रहा है, कौन से रास्ते में जाए बे? पीछे ही जाते हैं अब तो। यार मैप साइड में नहीं दिखाता आजकल गेम में, ये भी बड़ा दिक्कत है। ओए भगवान, राइट लेके लेफ्ट लेना। चल अभी ये घर में घुसे थे क्या अपन? अरे भाई वॉशिंग मशीन है बे यहाँ तो। Monday 9th, there is some suspicious activity spotted in the fielder. Thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder note to sell. Train the fielder. Tuesday, nothing to report. Some animals regular. Hunter out after dark. Poachers heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Got to keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out there. मतलब ये कोई रिपोर्ट लिख के गया है, गन शॉट बज रहा है ऐसा ऐसा करके।
Hey, Logan's birthday is coming up. I need toy
अरे यार एक तो ये
ideas.
आवाजें कहाँ से आती रहती है बे?
She's 14, Casey.
Okay, so what do I get her?
Get her a book. Something weird and dark. Maybe that'll get her back into reading.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
भाई मैं तो सोच रहा हूँ अभी इतना सन्नाटा है, अंधेरा होगा तो क्या हाल होगा। ये क्या है इधर? अच्छा बंद भी कर सकते हैं, ये सही है बिरू। Talk to someone. Victims. Murder methods. Series of murders have been occurred around town. Bright Falls. So Bright Falls. Talk to someone. The victim. अभी क्या करना है? अच्छा यही मरा है अभी। रॉबर्ट नाइटेलिंगले क्या नाम है इसका? लास्ट सीन इन ब्राइट फॉल्स 13 years ago. अच्छा The killer. Multiple assassinates. Present messy scene. Crime of passion. Premeditate. Heavy blood splattered on table. कुछ बचा नहीं यार इधर डालने को। इन लोग से बात करेंगे क्या भाई शाम? तेरी माँ का मारू साले।
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
कैमरा भी हो
Someone
सकता।
was drinking beer. They spent time here.
कोई बियर पी
Waiting.
रहा है, कोई ट्राइपॉड छोड़ दिया है। केस बोर्ड इसमें जाना पड़ेगा। अबे तो यार ये बड़ा चकल्लस बाजी। फॉल लेटर फॉल लेटर। ये तो यहाँ लग ही नहीं रहा बे। वो लेटर बोल रहा है भाई। ये कौन है? किलर और विक्टिम के अलावा भी किसी को ढूंढना है क्या यहाँ पर? ये तो बेचारा मर गया, इसके पीछे हमारी वाट लग रही। कोई ऐसी जगह है जहाँ पर नहीं गए हैं अभी तक अपन?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Wash your hands. फिर फ्रिज से कुछ निकालने बोला। उसके बाद क्या बोला था? टेक अ नैप। यहाँ पर फर्स्ट ड्राइंग वाटर लाइन रियल सल्डेरा इज मेड ऑफ वोल्केनो लावा। सेकंड ड्राइंग वाटर लाइन इंजीनियर्ड स्ट्रक्चर स्ट्रेंजर्स भाई मेरे को आ रही नींद। क्लू तो घंटा कुछ मिल नहीं रहा है, बकलौली अलग हो रही। अभी कुछ साइंस बने हुए यार। देखो ये ऐसा बना है, फिर ये ऐसा डब्ल्यू बना है, ये और ग्लास बना है, ये पहाड़ बना है। साला इतना सारा क्यों बना हुआ है बे? एक बार फिर से इसको पढ़ते हैं, कुछ तो इसमें है गड़बड़ी। Confused. Follow the steps. Wash hands. Take chicken out of fridge. Take a nap. 3 साइन को फॉलो करना है। देखो वॉश हैंड्स में टेढ़ा आर ग्लास बना है। वॉश हैंड्स टेढ़ा आर ग्लास, ये आर ग्लास। टेक अ नैप में क्या बना है? बट क्या होगा इसका साइन का मतलब क्या होगा गाइस? किसी को समझ में आ रहा है क्या? जैसा मेरे नोटिस किया आपने अंशकाश गेमिंग हटाया और सिर्फ नाम रखा क्यों चचा? अरे भाई हैक हो गया था, उसके बाद मैं ऐसे ही रख लिया भाई। ऐसा कुछ उसके पीछे कोई मोटिव नहीं है। चचा ज़ॉम्बी है क्या? भाई किसी को कुछ कोई है क्या भाई पीएससी एस्पिरेंट यहाँ पर? किसी को कुछ समझ में आ रहा है? देखो क्लू में लिखा है यहाँ जाके हाथ धोना है, इसमें एक साइन बना हुआ है, ठीक है। ये ऐसा टेढ़ा साइन बना है डमरू, फिर ये सीधा डमरू बना है। यहाँ पर आ गए हम। करना क्या है यहाँ पर? ठीक है, उसके बाद बोल रहा है टेक अ नैप। नैप वाला जगह ये है, यहाँ पर आ गए। खुलता उलता है क्या? फिर यहाँ आ गए। अब यहाँ पर क्या है? कुछ नहीं है। वाटर लाइन रियल किल्ड। समझ नहीं आ रहा यार। कहीं चाबी अभी रखा है क्या बे? इस घर में तो कुछ भी नहीं है। एक ही जगह दिखा रहा है आई साइन वाला, वहां फिर से जाके देखते हैं क्या है, मैटरवा क्या है देखते हैं। भाई इतना पजल गेम है भाई, इजी मोड में भी। कभी भी रात हो जाएगा भाई, निकलना पड़ेगा यहाँ से जल्द। दिमाग से ऊपर जा रहा है चाचा, वही तो यार, समझ से परे हो जा रहा है भाई, समझ से परे। यही पेड़ है चुड़ैल का, जहाँ पर चुड़ैल को मारे थे यही पेड़ बना था।
This is a good case so far, don't you think?
Cases aren't good or bad, Anderson. They're just cases.
Okay, sure. But you have to admit, this one is particularly interesting.
उधर जाने का रास्ता भी नहीं है बे। अबे साले, ये रास्ता बंद है। What's fine? यही है what's fine? ओए पगला गई है। भाई 1 घंटा से मैं यही देख रहा हूँ कि यहाँ करना क्या है। ये बीच वाली जगह में फिर से आ गए अपन घुमा फिरा के। तो कुछ चल रहा है अंदर भी, देख रहे हो? मादर जात फटा दे रहे हैं इन लोग। यहाँ पर कुछ है क्या भाई? कुछ तो क्लू मिल जा भाई, कुछ तो। चुड़ैलिन के घर घुस गए हम लोग। फिर से पढ़ते हैं यार इसको, क्या है ये? Here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, his spirit may still haunt this place. अरे भाई कहानियां सुना रहे हैं बेटी चौथ साला। यहाँ पर भी तो आ चुके हैं यार, फिर वहीं आ रही है घूम फिर के। Motar Falls. A powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding water at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the one on the which of the Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky. अच्छा, अच्छा, अच्छा जी। अबे ये रास्ता खुला है क्या यार? हाँ यार, ये रास्ता तो खुला है ऐसा लग रहा है। फिर पूरा घूम के वापस जाना पड़ेगा साहब। पगला गया है यहाँ, मैं भी पगला गया हूँ। पढ़ लिया भाई। रहने दो। ये क्या है? फोन बूथ। फोन बूथ का मरा पड़ा है अभी। जनरल स्टोर जाते जाते हैं, यहाँ देखते हैं क्या है। राइट से फिर लेफ्ट से। जनरल स्टोर तो खोज खाज लिए थे ना अपन, कुछ नहीं था यहाँ पर। अरे ये गेट भी लॉक है, भोसड़ी का सब लॉक है इसमें। जाए तो जाए कहाँ आदमी। कहीं जाने का कुछ रास्ता ही नहीं है बे। ये यहाँ पर कहानी सुना रहा है। ये चूतिया लोग यहाँ खड़े हुए हैं, हिल भी नहीं रहे हैं।
Anderson.
सालक नहीं तो ये अलग पग लग रही है। ये गेट
I'll
ले
look
लो।
around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
आइटम नो आइटम। ये भी नहीं खुलता क्या? ओके यार। यहाँ पर खोपचा में कुछ है क्या?
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
ना साला ताला खुल रहा है, ना ये गेट खुल रहा है। कहाँ से क्या करेंगे अपन? से
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
वॉक अराउंड फॉर अ मिनट। भाई कितने मिनट से घूम रही है? ये जगह भी लॉक है।
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too.
कोई कुछ बोला ही नहीं, कुछ दवाई तो। कुछ मिस कर रहा है क्या रे मैं? पाथ ट्रेसर्स। अभी इतना लैग क्यों हो रहा है? लो क्या कर रहा है मैं? कुछ तो भी ग्राफिक बढ़ा दिया क्या भाई? रे ट्रेसिंग RTX ऑन कर दिया भाई, वाट लग गया इसका। ऑफ रहने दो उसको।
Welcome back, Anderson.
वेलकम बैक ही कर रहा है। ओए पैसा बर्बाद हो गया इस गेम में। मिल ही नहीं रहा, करना चाहा इतना पजल है भाई। हाँ तुम बता दो। एक मिनट भाई, अब लातों के भूत बातों से नहीं मानते बोलते ना, अभी मैं वही करता है, रुको। साला हमका लगता है कुछ ग्लिच है इसमें। वाट लग गया पूरा। अभी मेरे पास एक और फोटो थी यार, वो कहाँ गया बे? एक सेकंड, कुछ तो गड़बड़ी किया रे मैंने। ओह, who left this? नहीं है ये। ट्राइपॉड फाउंड नियर बॉडी। अबे क्यों नहीं आ रहा बे? Idiot. Multiple assassination. Victim. माँ का एक सेकंड यार, कुछ तो गड़बड़ कर रहा है मैं।
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the words.
11 remaining.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon. If only the rest of the bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
बाहर निकल गया। एग्जिट है क्या ये?
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
ओह, एक ये हो चुका है।
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Actions available.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to heroin.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fit.
अब आया ना दूसरा विक्टिम, इसको भी लगाने का रे बाप।
Robert Nightingale,
अब खुलेगा नहीं।
ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Victim came from where?
Profiling.
कहाँ
Get
से आया
into the
victim?
subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Okay. जो मरा है कैल्ड्रन लेक से आया था रे बाबा. और क्या है मैटर इसका? Check the lake shore. Investigate the crime scene. Check the lake shore, okay.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why? The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
अब लेक में जाना पड़ेगा मेरे को.
Casey.
कहाँ है भाई लेक यार? ये है क्या?
Well, I'll just wait here.
अभी आ रहा है भोसड़ी का जब से खड़ा हुआ था चूत मारे
This is one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't...
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Barefoot. ये नंगा होके आया था उधर से. शाम हो गई बो. चचा दंडवत प्रणाम. श्रेडर दंडवत प्रणाम भाई. दंडवत लेट के प्रणाम भाई. पूरा 1 घंटा घुमा दिया गेम दिमाग.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale.
जो मारे वो भी FBI Special Agent था.
The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were
ये एलन वेक यहाँ लिख रहा है क्या बे?
a game with them.
ये जो लिख रहा वही होता है.
An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page.
बागेश्वर बाबा भाई एलन वेक जो लिखता है वही होता है.
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Reading the words felt like a message. Someone playing a game. समझ नहीं आ रहा इन लोगों को हो क्या रहा है. अबे क्या मार कर रहा है? Read.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Ask Deputy to move the body.
Casey, I
चलो
think
भाई,
something's been put inside Nightingale's body.
बॉडी
Let's
हटाना है
tell the
इसका.
deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
रात होने वाली है फ्रेंड्स.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design?
Hey, you made
All
it
the
back.
above?
Good.
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
चलो भाई, बॉडी लेके भागना है अब अपन को.
Thanks.
उठा रहे हैं लुल्ला के बॉडी. Take the car back to the
Drive to Bright Falls and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
Bright Falls.
That's the diner, right? I could use a cup
अब
of
इसको
coffee.
खोल सकते हैं ना भाई?
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
बढ़ो भाई आओ.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
ये क्या है बे?
Another one of those lunch boxes.
We are all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. चलो भाई चलो.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
किधर जाना रे?
Here we are.
Shortcut.
Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
कौन सी कार लेके जाने का? चलो भाई.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers
reach out so directly before.
श्रेडर थैंक यू सो मच फॉर 20 रुपीज सुपर स्टिकर मेरे भाई, एक नंबर बोलते हुए यहाँ पर।
These hunches were moving fast.
ब्राइट
I
फॉल्स
wasn't
जा रहा
sure
है
about
वापस।
taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
वाट लगेगा अभी सबका, पूरा थ्रिल खत्म हो जाएगा
Need
इन
to
लोगों
swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
ये कौन
The diner's
बदतमीज
just
नाच
up
रहा
the
है ऐसे?
waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
भाई मजा आया।
Oh dear. Cute.
कहाँ जाने का रे?
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But
ये
it's
तो
slowed down.
वही बार है जिसमें एलन वेक आया था बहुत पहले। यहाँ से अंदर जाने का रास्ता होता। ब्राइट फॉल्स। यहाँ पर एक डोकरी मिली थी अपन को। Interview the witness at the diner. कौन विटनेस है बे?
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult.
इन लोगों ने देखा है उसको मारते
Then we
हुए।
bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, cult of the tree.
श्रेडर थैंक यू फॉर करकाउटा आयरन मेरे भाई, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मेंबरशिप लेने के लिए। गांव से गांव जोड़ दी।
We found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
इन लोग का बयान ले लिया गया है फ्रेंड्स। और कोई है क्या बयान देने वाला? बे टुकरा।
How can you be so calm?
ये कमलेश।
Enjoy your day.
इन लोग कोई नहीं।
Take it easy.
Jeep was out of order. The poor old thing can only take so much of the same along with the plate over and over and over. I'm a big fan of coconut as the next person, but come on.
You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Hi.
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
The cult of the tree. What are the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
अच्छा उसके पास नेकलेस है, इसको सब पता चल जाता है।
Cauldron Lake. Why?
Once was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book.
So
Nothing
book
to
लेने।
do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
अच्छा इन लोग जो बोल रहे हैं सच बोल रहे हैं। इन लोग कुछ ढूंढने गए थे वहां पर। ठीक है इन लोग का कोई दिक्कत नहीं। ओह दूसरा मैप। तो वही मैप है यार।
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Cult of the tree.
Nah.
Cultists were wearing a deer mask. Large amount of supplies laid out on a table. Triangle figures made from twigs. हेलो श्रेडर चाचा, एक बात समझ नहीं आ रही है। अगर हम कार में हैं और कार की स्पीड 150 kmph है, कार का बैक सीट से एक मक्खी फ्रंट सीट में फ्लाई कर रही है तो उसकी स्पीड 150 kmph मानी जाएगी। बिल्कुल भाई, इनर्शिया ऑफ मूवमेंट बोलते हैं उसे। थोड़ी सी स्पीड उसकी ज़्यादा होगी अगर वो बैक सीट से फ्रंट सीट में जा रही है तो कुछ उसकी स्पीड भी उसमें ऐड हो जाएगी। बस हो गया भाई, पूरा केस इधर लगा दिया मैंने। और कुछ बचा कर बाबा, इंटरव्यू द विटनेस एट द, अबे कर तो दिया इंटरव्यू भाई, कितना इंटरव्यू लेने बोल रहा है ये। हाँ भाई बोलो। फिर से इंटरव्यू लेना है इन लोगों का।
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
भाई इसको तो फ्यूचर दिख जाता है, अतीत सॉरी अतीत दिख
This
जाता
could
है।
prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
भाई ये बोल रही है उसकी बेबी डूब के मर गई है, बट इसकी सॉरी उसकी बेटी डूब के मर गई है, बट उसकी बेटी तो जिंदा है। और ये जो है वेट्रेस उसको जानती है, बट ये उसको नहीं जानती। कुछ तो गड़बड़ हो रहा है। अब इसको भी लगाना पड़ेगा अपने जुगाड़ पानी में। क्या बोल रहा है? What symbols? Go to sheriff station.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something.
ये ग्रुप है भाई जो सबका मर्डर कर रहा है। Cult of the Tree नाम का।
Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What a... They did leave something inside his chest. The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
Juanitas, yo.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
There's writing on here.
भाई
Can't make it out.
हार्ट में भी कुछ लिखा हुआ है.
How'd they manage that?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Nightingales.
Nope. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
टेस्ट के अंदर देखेगा मैं. At this game have one of the best horror scenes. Oh really? What is this?
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right
चचा आप रायपुर से है. Yes, Raider. So this is manuscript. This is main script.
No, wait.
भाई गायब हो गया. What the? Sheriff gone. हाय भाई साहब. बाबूराव गणपतराव उठ गया. बाबा ये तो जग गया.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
get into the light.
Try to stay in light to avoid being detected by the enemy.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
Gotta move. Now.
अरे मादर चल What the fuck? ये क्या था भाई? This is not how the story goes. When overwhelmed by enemy, look for the safe haven. Clicker. What did it mean? What happened? Clicker is some kind of monster IG. Okay.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
Fuck off. 1 second here. My sensitivity is too high. Aim sensitivity.
Vanished.
छत्तीसगढ़िया सबले बढ़िया चचा, मैं कांकेर से हूँ चिच्चा। कभी रायपुर आना होगा तो आपसे मिलने की तमन्ना रहेगी। अपने अमूल समय दीजिएगा। बिल्कुल बिल्कुल भाई। बट स्क्रैच इज रियली अ मॉन्स्टर। दैट स्क्रैच। ओके ओके। Nice song. Full copyright. Nice.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up.
भाई इसको मार दिया भाई।
All of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared. What the
Cop died.
hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
The fuck? Nightingale. His murder matched the other victims. Why didn't they become monsters too? Nightingale only victim to become a monster. Okay. Okay. So he wants to be a monster. Writing a part of ritual. Cult ritual. What is this? What is it? Writing a part of ritual. Okay. Anything more? Talk to Casey.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to
Create monsters.
Monsters.
Okay, so
maybe.
they are creating monsters.
We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
Okay. Figure out where Nightingale. My monster भाग गया भाई. Monster is gone. Let me check. अबे ये तो पहले भी डाला था मैं यार. Okay. I don't have an explanation for this. How are they going this? What the hell is going on here? Figure out where Nightingale. Nightingale तो भाग गया रे. What is this?
Must be locked from the other side.
अबे ये भी मर गई भाई. वाट लगा दिया है सबकी.
I can't force it open.
This is exit.
It won't open.
The taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker. Lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here. Bitch, get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth, Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Okay. कहाँ जाना है भाई अब? Where to go?
It's not opening.
इसके पास चाबी होगा.
Can't be opened on this side. It doesn't budge.
Figure out where Nightingale went. How? इधर से गया था ना वो.
Must be locked from the other side.
Why didn't they become monster too?
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
The fuck? Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there to a taken creature of darkness. Nothing. Nothing.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Correct Nightingale at Cauldron Lake. भाई साहब.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean, the sheriff? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real. Magic's not real. Right, Mulligan?
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
भाई इतनी सारी चीजें मिल रही हैं, मतलब कुछ ना कुछ धप्पा होने वाला है अभी.
They're a fine pair.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide also. Spare.
My client has been... Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP.
हेलो मनोज गहलोत. अरे चाचा एफबीआई में कब आ गए आप? वर्क पे था, अभी घर आया हूँ. अरे बाप रे, अभी तक वर्क पे थे. क्या काम करते हो ब्रो? इतना खतरनाक वाला. रात में.
I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
कौन से कार में जाने का है बे? हाँ, ये वाला कार में जाने का है क्या? हाँ, सही है मैया. अबे कौन से कार में जाने का है? चिल्ड्रन लेक से इधर ही जाना है क्या? तो बोलना पड़ेगा. छोड़ दे रे बाबा. यहाँ तक आ गए.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer.
इवेंट मैनेजमेंट का वर्क तो शादियाँ करवाते हैं. अरे बाप रे. फुल शादी पे शादी,
I need
खाना वाना
to
मस्त रहा
come
होगा फिर
clean,
तो।
Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
हाँ, फरवरी तक खाने का टेंशन नहीं है, खाना बाहर ही है। क्या बात, जबरदस्त, शानदार, जबरदस्त, जिंदाबाद। पहुंच गया भाई वापस सेल्डन लेक। यही है खतरनाक एरिया। भाई वो मॉन्स्टर बन गया भाई जिसका मर्डर हुआ था। द हार्ट रिटर्न टू।
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap.
हार्ली खड़ा है, हार्ली डेविडसन।
What that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
चलो फाइनली अपने पास गन आ गया।
Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public.
टाइम तो यहाँ गाड़ी नहीं खड़ी थी यार, अभी गाड़ी आ गई। Follow Nightingale's trails, look around the crime scene. कहाँ गया वो?
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand the strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
ये कौन है बे?
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted areas.
पेल ले बे।
Hello, Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
The signs of tempering signal was rerouted into a transmitter. That is not one of ours. I have fixed it so any alerts will come over. It's definitely concerning. I'll make a report for the investigation department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix these things. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal chasing around the whole thing so that the raccoons can't get to it anymore. Steve Lin, चीफ टेक्नीशियन है भाई ये। यहाँ होता क्या है ये सब? इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सप्लाई।
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
So, volcanic eruption अगर check करने की machine है ये.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. That's all for now. Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is. Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
भाई साहब अब कल खेलेंगे भाई। आज के लिए इतना काफ़ी गाइस, थैंक यू सो मच। जो भी देख रहा था मेक श्योर टू लाइक कर देना भाई, जो भी देख रहा था। टाटा बाय बाय, टेक केयर, चलते हैं अब, गुड नाइट। बच्चों सोना भी है, सुबह उठना भी है, ऑफिस भी जाना है, फिर आके स्ट्रीम भी करना है। तो जो भी देख रहा था लाइक कर देना। टाटा बाय बाय, टेक केयर, अच्छे से गुड नाइट, स्वीट ड्रीम्स।